If y'all wanted to know my favorite song, it's Safety Zone, or probably Equal Sign. Well, my top three: Safety Zone, Equal Sign, and Future. So for reference, if y'all share the same 3 favorite songs as me, let's be friends. Hi guys, so today is going to be a new video, another tutorial. I did a Jack in the Box album cover inspired tutorial, J-Hope's new album, which I will show y'all the album cover if you haven't seen it already. Wanted to do a look inspired by all the colors of the different hands holding him up, and yeah, this is what I came up with. I think I incorporated pretty much all the colors. There was like this beige colored hand, but for that I just kind of did white liner because I was like, I don't know how else to incorporate this, but I like talk about that more into the tutorial. Let me give y'all a close-up. The lashes I chose to wear today are very big, so I'm trying my best to give y'all a close-up. This tutorial, comment down below your favorite song from Jack in the Box. If you haven't already streamed it, stream it on whatever platform you use for music. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. And eyebrows done and eyes primed and set with my usual products. I'm gonna go in with my crease shade first, and for that I'm taking this reddish shade from my Norvina Volume 3 palette. It's the C2 shade. It's the same shade I used in my J-Hope, like my J-Hope inspired tutorial. It's funny how I'm using it again. And this is going to represent like the background color of the background hand of the album. So taking that, I'm just gonna start applying that on the crease, and we're also gonna put it a little bit at the outer corner of the eye as well. But I'm first starting with, and then when you start dragging it out more further on your eye, like on your crease, you want to start winging it out. And then, like I said, we're going to apply a little bit on the outer corner as well. So you want to take some of that on your eyelid. And it's okay if the lines are like harsh or whatever, because you will be blending this out. And it's okay if the eyelid portion looks messy, because you're going to do a cut crease anyway. So you're going to clean it up with whichever method you use. Again, I use micellar water. Some people use Vaseline or makeup wipe. It doesn't building up the color to my desired like intensity, I guess. And then I'm also winging it out as far as I want to. You don't have to wing it out. You can just keep it as like kind of a round shape. But I love the angled out like shape with my eyeshadow, as you've seen from like most of my looks. So just building up the color a bit more, and then I'm gonna go on to the other eye, and again just start building up the color in your crease. And then depending on the eyeshadow shape you want, either round or angular, you can do whichever motion you want when you get to the end, whether keeping the round shape or like angling it out like I'm doing right here. And applying a bit of the red on the outer corner as well, and then I'm just gonna go back in and build up the red shade in my crease a bit more. Micellar water and Q-tips, and I'm cleaning up the lid where I'm gonna map it out again with my white base, and I'm only cleaning it up until where the red is on my eye. So I'm trying to do this as neat as possible. I'm trying not to take away too much of the red in the crease, and I'm removing on the eyelid like a little bit above my natural crease, but you want to stop it on your eyelid where the red is. I hope my explanations are okay. Maybe some of y'all are visual, I don't know. With both eyelids cleaned up with micellar water, I'm going in with the same white base that I usually use to prime my eyelids on the same little brush I use, and I'm just gonna map out the clean portion of my eye with that. You kind of want to go slow around your crease to keep it as sharp as possible. If it's like a little messy, you can always go back in with more red and kind of like see if you can sharpen up the lines. Or you could also use like a sharper brush. Like my brush isn't the sharpest, but it's small, so that's why I like to use it. I just went in and did the other eye. Now I'm gonna go in with the same like white powder that I usually use when I prime my eyes and set it a little bit so it's not. I thought I was recording me explaining what shadows I was using next, but I guess I wasn't. So I'm gonna go into the ColourPop Fade into Hue palette, and the like 2 other colors on the album cover was green, like light green and dark green. So that's what I'm gonna do on my lid. So I'm using this Pose color. It's a lighter sparkly green, and then Haute, which is the darker sparkly green right here. I'm gonna put the lighter green on the first half of the mapped out area, and then Haute on the second, just taking a flat shadow brush, and I'm just gonna start packing on the light green color on the first half, trying to keep it as much on the white base as possible. If it goes a little bit like in the crease where it hits the red, then no big deal, I can just cover it up with more red or take Q-tips and stuff like that. So just wanting to do this on the first half, or basically the first half. It's okay if it goes a little over. Build that up to your intensity of choice, and I'm going in with more of the light green, and I'm moving on to the other eye. So again, just the first half, trying to keep it as much on the white base as possible. I'm using the same eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna go in with the darker green now. Again, it's in Haute, and just packing that on the same brush, and just gonna put that on the second half. And to make blending easier, you can like place the dark green on where the light green ends, kind of like how I do most of my looks, just to help make blending the two colors together easier. And then you can also like apply a little bit on where the red and dark green meets, again, to make blending easier. In my head, this makes blending easier. It may not, but this is my process. With the crease brush that I used with the red, and just using any excess product to kind of go around the edges of the greens to kind of sharpen. Ooh, I have fluff on my face. Oof. Sharpen up the edges a little bit. And this should be something that you're left with. Let me see if doing that helps. Okay, yeah, I turned down the lighting a little. Other colors on the album is a dark blue, light blue, and a purple, and to do that, I'm going to apply them on my lower lash line. So I'm going to first go in with my NYX white pencil and just apply that all on my lash line for a base for the remaining shadows. The purple, I'm going to first start off with the purple. And for that, again, we're using the same palette, the Fade into Hue, and I'm using the shade Selfie, which is this light purple shade, like lavender. So just taking that on an angled, flat angled brush, and I'm just starting that first on the first inner third of my lash line. And for the light blue, I'm taking shade Treasure. It's kind of covered by like other shadow, but it's the light blue at the top and the blue column. And taking that on the same angled brush, and I'm going to apply that on the middle third of my lash line. The dark blue hand, I'm doing shade Iconic. Oh, wait. No, the blue shade's Take It Easy. I was reading the back wrong. But anyways, the blue shade, the dark blue shade is like that on the last third of my lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild black pencil liner. I'm just gonna line my lash line and my lower lash line. And because I wanted to incorporate all the colors, even the beige kind of hand, but I didn't know how to incorporate that. So instead, I'm just gonna incorporate a white liner into my look. And I'm using my NYX white liquid liner, and I'm applying that on just where the green and red meets, all the way up where the dark green ends. So just gonna follow the same line on my eye and try to be as steady as I can. Just went on into the other eye, and now I'm gonna do my usual inner corner brow bone, and I'm also gonna do liquid liner today with my e.l.f. liquid liner. And the liner on, and for my mascara, just going in with my Rocket from Maybelline. Just gonna apply 2 coats of that mascara. I'm gonna use these new Amazon lashes that I got. I really hope they don't look like plasticky on my eyes, because I've just had that problem lately. They look really fluffy, so hopefully they can look nice. Better view of what they look like out of the case. So I'm gonna come back on the lashes, and they're so fluffy. Now, one problem with this is I feel like you can't even see my eyeshadow anymore, so maybe I shouldn't have worn it with this kind of look. But if you just want to wear some liner and lashes, I think these would be really nice. They're really fluffy, and they were relatively easy to put on. I still struggle with lashes, so for someone who's like a pro, I think these would be really easy. But now I'm going to do my face makeup and come back and do my lips. All products will be listed down below that I use, along with my face routine, if you want to go check that out on how I apply it. I'm going to give my lips a little red tint with my Fenty Heat Gloss Bomb in Hot Cherry, and you could just apply this on your bare lips. It's a really pretty color, but I like how it looks with my brown lip liner, just my usual coffee bean lip liner. So I'm gonna first align my lips with that. And with the Hot Cherry, since this is a heat gloss, I'm gonna feel my lips tingle in a little bit, and I just love the tingle, and I like the red tint that this gives my lips. If you want like a nude lip, you can go with that, or if you want a red lip, then you can go with that. But I just wanted to give my lips a red tint to them, like a reddish brown, since I am wearing the brown lip liner with it. And that completes this Jack in the Box album cover inspired look. I feel like I really have to like give y'all a close-up where the lashes aren't like hiding the eyeshadow, but yeah, this is a close-up of the look. I really like it. I like the two types of green on my eyelid look. I think I cleaned up the lines very nicely, if I do say so myself, with the micellar video. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. All my products that I use will be down below, along with my face routine, like I said, and also comment down below your favorite song from Jack in the Box. If you haven't already listened to it, go stream it now on whatever platform you use to stream your music, because I would highly recommend you stream that album. And I'm so proud of J-Hope and all his work that he did on this album, any recognition that he gets for it. Also, my social media will be down below, and yeah, I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.